Hello, hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening to some of you. How are you all? Where are you connecting from? We're gonna chit chat for 2 minutes, 3 minutes to let some more people jump into the call. In the meantime, you can go for a glass of water or you can set up two screens, one with the webinar, one with your account or some other things that you're doing. So you can make some notes, set up your account, and get ready to get started with your program. So let's just give 1 or 2 more minutes for more people to join. Some people might have a slow internet connections or problems restarting the laptop, or they're getting rid of one last email or jumping out that meeting that took a bit longer than expected. So in the meantime, we have lots of people connecting from different parts of the world. You can write people. We have a Q&A section and chat section, so you can write where are you connecting from. I'm Alejandro from Chile. I'm connecting from Czech Republic, where the company is based. So you can comment on the boxes that we have for interaction. I'll be starting in 1 or 2 minutes. Go for a glass of water, set up both screens. So in one you have your Trackdesk account, in the other one you have your screen with the webinar. Holland, the Netherlands. It's one of the countries apparently that changed name a bit recently, and not everybody got super used to it. When I go to Chile, people still say that I live in Czechoslovakia. France, from Czech Republic. I mean, not from Czech Republic, but connecting from Czech Republic. Hi all. Thank you for connecting. So let's slowly get started. The recording is in progress because this session is going to be shared afterwards in the hub where you can access all the sessions. On top of that, these presentations, I will try to somehow plug them into the masterclass hub, so you can also access these materials. My apologies for my voice. I'll be coughing a few times, not on purpose, but yes, chat is disabled. I noticed that previously that for some reason I enabled the chat and people are not able to chat. They're only able to write in the Q&A section. So open the Q&A section because there will be some space for a few questions. Okay, let's get started now. This is already a nice time to launch officially our first affiliate marketing webinar masterclass, The Art of Affiliate Marketing. This session number 1 is called Getting Started Affiliate Program Essentials. This is done by me as a person executing the session, but behind there's more people. I will explain a bit about that in a while. So what is going to be in today's agenda? Of course, introduction to the whole program. This is 9 sessions. It's not only this session, so it's going to be a long journey. On top of that, we have some, let's say, training, live demos that you can also join. So there's going to be a chance for you to learn a bit more details about how to use the platform and so on. We're going to talk about the mindset because we recently had a sales training in the company, and the sales coach said, like, you have to start with mindset, because this is where you, let's say, create the pillars and the values to build the rest of the program. So we're going to touch on that because I also consider it's important to be on the right mindset and with the right expectations, not only of this webinar, but also what to expect from affiliate marketing in general. First steps, we're going to go through some sort of checklist for you to get ready for affiliate marketing. We checked this a few times with a few customers that at certain point they were kind of like ready to start, but they were not very experienced in affiliate marketing. So they told me like, hey, Alejandro, do you have a checklist for me? We're going to review that checklist and I'm going to be sharing some links with you. And lastly, some conclusions. For example, what will make your program successful, or what will be the next steps? So let's get started with that. A few rules. As you notice, you're able to interact on the Q&A section. So you can write the questions or comments there. For some reason, the chat is not working well. the session will be shared, the deck, so you don't need to necessarily take screenshots, just make some notes and, try to take some outcome out of this. And this will last until like for more or less like 45 minutes. And we're going to be covering different topics from now on. So let's start with the introduction to this webinar. First of all, I wanted to highlight a bit about why and how are we doing this. Trackdesk is relatively a new tool in the market. And we realized that since we opened the free plan and the starter plan, which are great plans for people who are maybe as many of you in the position of getting started with affiliate marketing for first time, trying it, or migrating from something that you were doing, for example, on an Excel sheet or like a different system, and you wanted to make it a bit more professional. We realized that many of you were asking us the same questions over and over again. Where can I find my affiliates? What would be a great offer? How to, for example, work with the fraud, how to promote my program, etc. So we're going to be reviewing all those topics. I will touch a bit on the sessions, but basically we have the motivation not only to serve our new customers that are getting started in affiliate marketing, but also to be able to build a bit the community. We are interested in that. So we're actually building marketplace of affiliate managers. We're going to be building different type of solutions in the future that will enhance the spirit of community that we have. But basically we have that motivation of building community, that motivation of helping our customers get started. And well, why not sharing our knowledge is something that we like. And we believe that a tool is only richer, a tool like Trackdesk, if we're able also to help people use it properly and not only to learn about the tool, but to become a bit better in the industry that they're part of and in the roles that they perform. So that's our motivation. I will check a bit the calendar and the sessions now. Let me jump to that. We have the hub here that describes what's coming next. So we have today, the essentials. We're going to be covering the working with the offers. So we're going to be touching like what is good for SaaS, what is good for e-commerce, what you should put in the offer, and so on. Which tools do you have for customizing offers, what you should add, what you should consider, etc. Then recruiting affiliates. So are you going to find affiliates from which sources? Who are going to be your affiliates? How are you going to add them to the platform? How are you going to communicate with them, and so on? In terms of payouts, we're going to cover the different methods and what is typically accepted in the programs and what are conditions that affiliates are happy with, and so on. So we're going to help you with that. How to promote the program. Many people ask us this, like, okay, so I have the tool now. How can I, get it full of affiliates and revenue running through my, clicks and conversions? We're going to cover that as well. Same with the reports and decision making, because we want to help you understand the reporting that we have so you can make some decisions. And anyways, this is not only for you using Trackdesk and this is your only source of truth. This is for you to understand the different angles of affiliate marketing. So even if you're not using Trackdesk at this moment, or even if you're, thinking about using it, or just getting started, or you just want to know a bit about affiliate marketing, these are anyways good sessions that you should consider. Then how to engage with affiliates over time, because, as we're building community, you have to build your own community. Fraud protection, because the more your program grows, the more possibilities of having like some, fraud clicks and conversions you will have. And then we're gonna reach some conclusions, have Q&A, and discuss more about what's next with your programs. So let's jump back to the presentation, but those are the sessions that we're gonna cover. So today is introduction, essentials. So as I mentioned, we're gonna talk about the mindset, the first steps, the checklist, and so on. Let's continue. So I wanted to share with you, and I'm gonna add this to your to the hub so you can download the deck. There are gonna be different sources that you can check. The first one is our website. Our website is interesting source of information. It will help you understand some essentials about affiliate marketing, have also the possibility of comparing us with different tools, of understanding better what we offer, and so on. I will be navigating shortly these links. Then also the pricing for you to understand, like, we have different pricing models. Which one is the program for me? I will explain briefly. We have the blog, which is interesting source of knowledge for people who are starting with affiliate marketing or would like to, for example, improve their skills in affiliate marketing. This is more like about reading, for example, successful tips for recruiting affiliates in 2024 and so on. You have access to the help section. Basically, all of our support articles are there and you can navigate them. I'm going to talk a bit about the partnerships program that we have and live demos every week. And I forgot actually to add one link, which is the Become a Trackdesk affiliate. Maybe some of you will be interested in promoting us as well. Anyways, let's check briefly these links. I'm not going to extend on this because I know it's not the most important part of the webinar. But basically, our website, in the part below, you have access to compares with different tools. You have access to the roadmap. You can understand a bit more about the manager's marketplace. Plus, you have access to other things, such as, for example, checking the different pricing. We have different models. Trackdesk is revenue-based tool. So basically, as you grow, you're gonna be potentially switching to a different plan, upgrading your account. We're not charging for clicks or conversions necessarily. We don't, other than in free, limit you in number of affiliates. We give you like a set of tools that we know are good for you to get started. And then when you start making revenue, or you want to upgrade in terms of features, or you want to upgrade in terms of support from us, then you can look for a different solution. Most of our users start in starter. In business is when you already want to have access to more powerful tools for simpler payouts, adding more automations, full white label, among other things. Then we have access also to the blog, and the blog is was renewed like a few weeks ago, so now it looks much better. But you can see some of the topics like how to recruit, how to scale, 8 steps to create a landing page. So it's very, very specific. Whatever you need, you can find it in the blog. Then we have the help section, which is connected to the whole setup, integration of Trackdesk. I will share these links as well. And what else? I forgot. We covered a bit of everything. The last thing I wanted to mention is that along with the masterclass, that by the way, I don't like that picture, but it was good for reflecting the purpose of this activity. We have live events every week. So if your goal is to, since you opened your account with Trackdesk, you want to navigate the platform and you want to understand like the features and you want to have like 1 hour navigation of the tool, this is a session for you. We don't need to necessarily jump into a private demo. We don't necessarily need to wait for this 2 months for the whole academy. You can just jump into this 1 hour session where we navigate the tool together, and then you can be an expert already in Trackdesk. Okay, that part is gone. Let's jump into more interesting topic, which is the mindset. So my audience, our audience as Trackdesk, we have been approaching different groups, building this community, and I want to set up together with you what are the goals for these 2 months that we're gonna go through this journey of this academy or live sessions. In these 2 months, I want you to be aware of the different, let's say, stakeholders as well as different angles and features and activities that you have to be aware for having a successful affiliate marketing program. So my goal is that after these 2 months, all of you will know and will be able to work with, I don't know, Trackdesk or different tools, and will be able to launch a good affiliate program from day one without thinking like, what should I do first? Like, what is more important? How can I get to these results and so on? So to be able to start a program, run it, and have it working. Who is this for? You, yes, but you all are different. You're based in different locations. Some of you have SaaS business, some of you have a consultancy or services or marketing agencies or e-commerce, many e-commerce customers. So we have even different type of integrations for you. Like some will use Shopify or WooCommerce, some of you will use Stripe, some of you will use PayPal. Some of you will connect via redirects or API, so you will not use necessarily like a direct linking to our to the website. So I will explain a bit more regarding stages. In which stage are you? I'm going to show it in the next slide. But for now, what to expect? Well, we're going to be sharing a lot of knowledge. I've been learning quite a lot, and for this, I've been preparing with people from different teams in Trackdesk, and also going to conferences, talking to lots of affiliates, talking to lots of business owners. In the, I don't know, 200, 300 demos I had so far, I'm getting like lots of questions. So I'm building this based on my experience interacting with you, with our community, what other people tell me it's relevant to share. So you should expect that I will be very generous with my knowledge. You can have questions. I will try to address them, but I will not be keeping anything for myself. There are some things that I will not know because, every business is different and you might have different experience. There are people who are much more experts than me, but I will be sharing everything I have for you. And final outcome is very interesting. And spoiler, yes. But how much money or how much extra revenue do you think that you can actually have with affiliate marketing? It is 20%. So the statistics say that a stable affiliate program on average will make around 17% of fresh revenue to the business, or will bring around 70% of fresh revenue to the business. Meaning that there are some programs that will bring 5, 10, and some programs that will bring 20, 25. What we've seen is that typically when they follow some rules that I will be covering during the sessions, and some of them I will throw to you at the end of this session today, we see that you can get to 20%. So make the math. How much revenue are you selling through your website, through your online conversions? Calculate 20%, and that's more or less what extra you can add with affiliate marketing. About the mindset. Let's think, at what point of the journey are you? Are you starting with affiliate marketing? Are you just familiar with affiliate marketing? Do you launch your online website a few weeks ago or a few months ago, and you're thinking like, okay, this is I need to benefit from the marketing channels that are available. So I'll publish it on social media. I will have an affiliate program. I will buy some, I don't know, ads on Facebook or Google, so I can have some traffic. I will distribute it with my friends and family. Maybe you're in stage where you are already like a business, established business that is ready to, is selling, and basically is thinking like, okay, maybe there's a next step I can take. And or you are a big company and you want to scale this and to make your affiliates more loyal over time and to attract better affiliates. I'll be covering a bit this like throughout the sessions. On the next slide, I will cover more of these topics as well. Then I would like you to think like, okay, so one thing is in which point of the journey am I? So I can actually think of realistic goals. I cannot think of, I'm going to launch a program for a website that I just launched last week. I have no experience and I will make millions in 1 month. It's very unrealistic. So, I will cover like what you can expect on each stage of the program. But I also want you to think like, what are your plans with affiliate marketing? Are you planning to take it seriously? Is this just like I will try one extra tool that I have? Why not having a link at the bottom of my website where people can sign up? But are you thinking about really making this an income stream for your business? Are you thinking about having a person dedicated for this to nurture the program over time? So I would like you to reflect on this, because what we see as more successful is when something is already running, something is already being sold, and that people are taking this seriously. So they have some intention with affiliate marketing to actually launch a successful program that will be nurtured over time and grow. So not something like I will just leave it there. If it picks up, it picks up, but then I will not make much effort on it. Is it an autopilot tool, affiliate marketing? I get this a lot on calls. Like, hey, I want a tool that I will just set up and it will run automatically. I would say that's typically not the case. That could be the case if you're a huge company that everything is run and set up very smoothly, all the sales are going through very quickly, your affiliates have no questions at all, and basically you just have to go once a month to click on pay, and just make sure that everything is in order. But otherwise, these tools are not autopilot, and they're not necessarily like a huge investment. Actually, in your business, like think about this, in your business, if you have like an e-commerce website or SaaS website, or you sell services and so, you buy different tools and you have different services that are money that you are throwing away because you need to have this, you need to have that, it's part of the business. This is a tool that can help you make money. So it's a tool that if you treat it well, it can make your business grow 20%. But that requires a bit of brain and hands behind. So I'll be touching on that as well. Does it require investment? No. You can start for free with us, but I mean, like, there's nothing like zero or free, right? Because it's not only that Trackdesk put millions of dollars on creating these tools that we can give you access for free trials, or even a free version, is that you will need to dedicate at least some time. You will need to dedicate at least, some, not only capacity, but time. So some person that knows how to handle this will have to jump in and say like, yeah, this we can work with. I can make it, I can do the integration. We can communicate with affiliates. Yes, this work, we can set it up. In many cases, you also have to pay for the tool. So we have these paid versions of the tool that allow you more flexibility, more customizations, better handling of the programs, and so on. And as a rule, what we see is that the successful programs that we have are paying customers. So it's, I would say, like at certain point, you invest. Then mindset. Start simple. Start with something. Start with an offer, one rule, one affiliate group that you're targeting, and then increase your complexity. Then create different groups of affiliates, like brand ambassadors, affiliates, influencers, I don't know, bloggers. You treat them differently. You create like different set of offers. You incorporate other tools for engagement and so. But if I can recommend things that I've seen successful throughout this time working in Trackdesk and connected to affiliate marketing, is that good programs start simple. Sometimes one offer, very simple rule, everybody will understand it, 20% lifetime commission for this. Those are the good scenarios that we see normally picking up quite quickly. And for this, you have to think of the affiliates, because many people start a program thinking of themselves, thinking of, I have these programs, I will create an affiliate marketing program, and then everybody will be happy promoting my products. That's absolutely incorrect. Unless you're a big company that has already great traffic and people are begging you like, hey, share your affiliate or like, let me be your affiliate so I can promote your product. But otherwise, typically when people think about themselves first, I want to create a program that people will get this commission and then over time it will be decreasing because I want them to feel motivated to attract new customers and so on. All these are basically when the affiliate will see, they will see like, but this is too complicated and this is not nice. It's difficult. I have better things to do with my time. So you always have to think like people, affiliates are people. They have better things to do with their time than promoting you. They will promote you in case they see that you care about them and you give them a good deal. So keep that in mind. For example, a question here. If you want, you can send the answers in the Q&A. But how many of you are affiliates of something? How many of you are actively promoting someone's service? Not necessarily, like within your affiliate network or whatever business you have, but you as individuals. It's because in our spare time, we think of like either we promote things because we like them or because they offer us such a good deal that we cannot, deny it, reject it, and then we go for it. So keep that in mind. When you build your affiliate program, think of the affiliates. I mentioned these stages. So if some of you are on the starting stage, you will need to focus on a few things. You will need to focus on setting up everything, on testing that your model works, that affiliates understand what you're offering, that the clicks and conversions go through, that for example, the integration is done properly and so on, that you're getting your first sales, that you're getting your first affiliates, and you will start thinking like, okay, maybe it's time for me to invest a bit more in affiliate marketing. If you're starting with affiliate marketing, probably these are the things that you have in mind. Oh, I'm going to set it up. It's expensive. I have to integrate and so on. It requires an investment. I don't have the money. I'm a startup. We have low budget. Or I receive like some funding. I have like great budget. So I will just invest, but I need to capture my first affiliates quickly because I will have the investors pressing and so on. So if you're in this stage, this program is suitable for you, but I would say that is mostly for people who are a bit more on this stage when they're already kind of like starting and growing, and they will need to focus on learning, absorbing as much as they can from affiliate program because they need to keep people engaged, keep the program running, keep things attractive, and they need to learn and get all the inputs that they have, that they can. They need to focus on nurturing, like, okay, I have good affiliates, I cannot let them go. I need to focus on keeping the program interesting, optimizing, because some tasks are taking me more time. So what else can I, for example, like simplify on the process? My website maybe is too complicated at this point. It's not generating me the sales with this traffic. I need to change it. You're focusing on expanding, like, okay, I got like 10, 20, 30 great affiliates. I'm going to reach 50. How am I going to do it? Where else can I promote this? And you start also focusing on, now it's time for me to recover costs. I'm seeing like the benefits of this. And if at certain point I can recover the cost, then the next step for me will be that I'm starting to profit from the program. And then your motivations are that you need to engage people over time. So then you create like different tiers, MLM commissions, anything that could be like interesting for affiliates to start making income, stable income from your business, because that's the goal for the affiliates in most of the cases. How can I automate this as much as I can? Ideally, come once a month, click here, click there, or even less if possible, having someone else running everything for me. You can increase complexity of the program. You can explore different offers. You can negotiate with other brands. You can incorporate them in your portfolio. And so you can focus more on building the relationships with other people, with your affiliates. In this world, also, you will go to conferences. You will meet people. You will talk about successful strategies. So this is very interesting stage. You can focus on generating rewards for affiliates, surprises, programs. Let's all meet in Barcelona for a party. And, like there's some activities there. Some companies that have such great affiliate programs that they take it as company events, for example, or they tell the affiliates, like, all affiliates that are coming to this conference, I don't know, like a party for free, everything paid by me. And you focus more on creating brand ambassadors, like connecting with the top influencers, people that will be like great business partners and so on. So depending on each stage, you will have different goals for this. I would say that in this session, we're going to cover a bit of everything. So we're going to help on these 3 stages for you to grow a bit more to the next step. But of course, if you're a super expert in affiliate marketing, maybe you will get some insights from here. But this is mostly for people who are, like a bit afraid, a bit concerned, how to start. I don't know what's the next step and so on. So I just want to be clear on that I think this session will benefit you all. But I don't want to be that arrogant, because maybe for some of you, you expect something different. You can let me know, and based on that feedback, we can build, for example, a more advanced academy in the future. Okay, let's jump in this last 15 minutes. What will be your first steps? So now, close your eyes or leave them open if you want. But think like, okay, so now in this moment, I really made the decision. I'm going to start with affiliate marketing. I'm taking it seriously. Alejandro convinced me. I have my business partner insisting that we should go on affiliate marketing. I have this, I don't know, my daughter, for example, is telling me that affiliate marketing is great. I have some friends telling me that they made so much money with affiliate marketing. I need to get started. Okay, what are your first steps? These are my recommended steps based on experience, based on more or less what we discussed with other people that we saw that is common. People struggle with, they don't know, how to navigate this and so on. I would say the first step, assuming that not all of you are the managers, is to define who will manage the program. So for example, if let's say you're in a business, you're business owner, or you're part of a team, 3, 4, 5 people, who is going to be the main responsible? Who is going to be, let's say, responsible for the KPIs, for in nurturing the program, for making sure that you're working with the right affiliates? Who will go for the training? Maybe this is part of your training that you can have, but who will go to conferences? Who will email the affiliates? Who will keep the communication and so? Who will make sure the offer is competitive? Who will study the competition? Who will check other websites? Who will manage the program is, I think, the most important thing to start with. One of the things I struggle is when I have calls with customers. They're exploring affiliate marketing, and when I ask them like, okay, so who's going to be responsible for the program, or what are your roles? And they say like, well, we don't know. These programs typically end after a while, because nobody really took ownership of this. So this is my sincere advice. Set goals and budget. How are we going to start? Are we going to start with whatever we can do for free? Are we going to have a budget for this? Are we going to have a budget, for example, for ads, for a platform, for calling or recruiting affiliates? Are we going to have a budget for paying part-time dedicated person for this? Are we going to all put a bit of effort and combine? We're going to make this work. What are going to be the goals then? Are we taking this super seriously, and we need to reach 5% or 10% of increased revenue with the affiliate program by the end of the year, or in 6 months? Or is it going to be just like an exploration tool, because maybe affiliate marketing is not for our industry? But be realistic and at least set some measures. Think of like, okay, so if I get there, I'll be happy. Then defining tracking system. And why do I put it here? Because typically when you think of like, okay, so Alejandro will be responsible for the affiliate program, and you will have, I don't know, like this amount every month, or this amount in a year to make this happen, and these are your goals. then it's good to think of the tracking tool and the capabilities. Why I say this? Because many people start defining the program like, yes, we're going to pay like this commission and do that and integrate with this and track that. And then when we have calls, it's like, but, technically it's possible, but it will cost you, I don't know, like 50 hours of developers to set this all up via API, custom, flows, 2, 3, 4 different flows on your website, 16 landing pages. So no, start simple. Start with one thing, or evaluate the tools first, and then based on the tool, decide like, okay, this works for us. We can integrate it. It's going to be simple, and so on. With this, customize the platform. You can change colors, logos, terms and conditions, cookie length, and so on. Then define also who are going to be your affiliates and how to find them. For example, are your affiliates going to be friends and family, are going to be business partners, are going to be your employees, are going to be influencers, bloggers? Okay, so how are we going to find them? You have to create a landing page for them so they have a place where to come, understand your program, and subscribe. Or how are you gonna add them? You have to create different tiers. For example, you have to think of you're gonna pay this MLM or sub affiliate commission. So these are things that you can evaluate, and also like, how are you gonna communicate with affiliates? Are you gonna have like a direct communication via phone? Are you gonna send them a newsletter every month with good practices? Are you gonna do nothing? Are you gonna just from time to time pop up a message on their affiliate dashboard to let them know that something changed? Define a bit the communication. It's good for you to, depending on the type of affiliates that you have, which type of communication you want to have. So then also, what is my product and what to promote? Am I going to promote, for example, the sale? Am I going to promote capturing leads? Am I going to promote starting a free trial? So based on my product, I can also think of the marketing materials I will need for that. Do I need banners? Do I need text? Okay, so I assume that my affiliates know my product, but do they really know it? Can I record a video, for example, a Loom video, 5 minutes explaining them how it works, and I can add the link? Can I create, for example, a little deck for them? Can I share with them logos or banners that they can use? Some links to more description about the products on my website? And of course, track results. I would say this comes later. So it's something that at the beginning, you don't know necessarily if you will have lots of clicks or lots of conversions, or if the ratio is going to be good. So then afterwards you can improve, but start with the other things first. And I would say that, especially in the part, what is my product and what to promote, think about simple flows. So for example, someone comes to my website, does this, period. I'm going to track it. But if they come to my website, they submit a form, or they like login, and then from the login they book a call, and then the call, it's going to be a consultation. I'm going to send them a quote. I'm going to send them then they're going to pay via bank transfer, and so then it gets very complex. If they just come to your website, see a few products, and they can book a call, track that booking the call, or track the sale. But try to make it simpler from the beginning. And I'm going to share also that on Trackdesk website, we have some guidelines. So for example, getting started, about Trackdesk, setting up the basic in Trackdesk, what is your business checklist? So things like, as I mentioned, things that you should consider, common questions, and so on. But let's continue with this beautiful session. And we have a few minutes left, so conclusion for today. And I hope you can store some of these details, information in your head, but I want to touch now, so in summary, after all this, what can make your program successful? What can help you start and become good quicker? To be simple, think on simple terms, like understandable commission, understandable offer, easy sign-up process for affiliates, easy purchase on the website, or easy booking on the website. Whatever is too complex, rethink it. And because the quicker people understand your program, the easier for them will be to sign up. I don't know. I've been trying like some of these apps for investment, for example, on my phone. And when I have to fill out like 20 pages with data, send this and that, refer me 5 friends, I give up. But if I see something simple, I continue a few more steps because I know I'm going to get there well. To be attractive, use beautiful materials, compare your offer to competitors. So you can Google now after the session, like what are my competitors doing in terms of affiliate marketing, make it a bit more attractive, make it a lifetime, for example, commission, increase a bit the percentage. But overall, whatever you can do to make it nice, like also on your website, you can customize on the Trackdesk environment, you can customize the color, the logos, the custom domain. All this will make your program look nicer. Nurture it. So over time, improve the offer, change it, add things, check it, write to your affiliates, care about them, make them transform it into brand ambassadors that they will be like proud, like I don't know, Avon or Herbalife people who after a while they have like the t-shirt on. To know your affiliates, especially, if you have affiliates from different groups, to understand like what they talk about. For example, business partners are very different than friends and family. So, like how are you going to reach out to them? What are you going to discuss and present them as offer and so on? Consider it as an investment. So consider that at the beginning, you will have to put there some capacity, some time, potentially some money to get started. So this is not something that Autopilot, no effort, I just integrate it and leave it there. Very likely that program will never take off unless your website suddenly magically takes off and everybody wants to become your affiliate. But typically we see more success when there's a investment mindset, not necessarily like I'm going to pay for the tool. I don't want to say that. It's more like I'm going to invest in this program. I'm going to put the right person in charge. I'm going to take it seriously and so on. And the most important one, to get started. If you don't get started, then nothing will happen. So after this, create your account if you don't have it, or you can upgrade your account as well. Get integrated. We have a few options for that on our website. Join the live demos, the weekly demos that I mentioned before that we have every week for navigating the platform. So you make sure that at least you know the platform, the basics. And join the rest of these sessions, because with this, we'll see your results grow. So hopefully you found this interesting. I saw some people jumping out and in, but more or less we kept the same number of people throughout the whole session. So I hope I didn't scare anybody with this. And I hope I just, open a bit your eyes and make you think about the affiliate program in the right mindset. Not necessarily because I say it's the right mindset, but because I'm sharing what we learn from our customers, from the successful programs we have, from what we see from our competitors, what we learn in conferences, what we hear from affiliates, from people in the industry for a very long time. And we wanted to share this. So this is just the first step. Next session is going to be about the creating the offers. So we'll be thinking about the offers, what is correct, what is good for the affiliates, what to share, and so on. So that's it for today. To respect the time, some people probably need to go, but thank you very much for joining. It was a pleasure. I enjoyed doing this session. You can, always let me know via email or, via our chats. If you like this type of content, if you expect something different, we always want to improve. And anyways, welcome to Trackdesk. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being part of our community, for subscribing, for upgrading your account. We have some customers here. I'm happy for that as well. So anyways, see you next week with the next session about working with the offers. So have a nice rest of the day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Bye-bye.